Can everyone see my screen? Yes?
Yes, I can see.
Yes, I see it now.
All right. So, friends, I'm a little sorry. I want to apologize for coming in a little late. I was confused about Ugandan time and the time in South Sudan because I think according to the time in South Sudan, it is still a little early than 7 p.m., right?
It is 6 p.m. in South Sudan.
Okay, so let's kick it from here so that we don't maybe get into the other tutors' time. My name is Robert Chisule. I'm a Ugandan, currently doing public health at Makerere. Uh, I'm going to be your course tutor for entrepreneurship. And the last meeting I had, which was poorly attended, we were looking at the introduction to entrepreneurship. But today we are going to be looking at one process that is very vital in our entrepreneurship skills and something that we would all want to partake in. So to start with, I would like everyone to be at ease with what we are going to be discussing here today, because we realize that it is going to be a lot of new things, but things that are not new, things that you have thought of, things that you've seen, things you've interfaced with, things that you've dreamt of. Right. So we are going to begin looking at what we call innovation. Innovation, you could call it innovativeness, anything that you're going to call it. But I want everyone to leave this lecture not with glue. You know, when you come to class and what you're living with is what you want to reproduce for me when I ask the questions in an assignment, that doesn't count as you've learned anything. What I want us to leave this engagement with is these are things that we will apply in our day-to-day life, things that will impact our lives positively. Okay? Yeah. So we're going to look at innovation and definitions of innovation. Obviously, this is what is basically most of we all know people from that side, the Greeks and other people from Italy. Most of these words were coined by them. And we are saying uh, the definition is derived from a Latin word novus, which means new. And to simply put, it's a new idea, device, or method, whatever comes to your mind. And we will be looking at most of the details of these further as we go on with our engagement. And we're also saying it also involves better solutions that are meeting new needs. And we are saying this is a process of creating economic, social, and environmental value. Okay. And this I don't want you to be limited to what you're seeing in the presentation. I want your mind to expand and accommodate things that I'm not talking about. Because the best student is not a student who is looking at what the presenter or what the tutor is giving to them, but the person who is actually, we know of students, I think, and most of you will bear me witness that once upon a time in your life, a tutor was talking about something, but you knew where they were driving at. So those are the kinds of students I want, and I know those are the kinds of the students that you are. Okay, and you're saying innovation is perceived as new by individuals or adopters, right? Yeah. I want this to be a little engaging. I don't know whether the network will allow us because sometimes we get network issues, but someone could read for us the definition of invention here. Anyone? Any volunteer? Hello? Am I still on? I'm a little worried. Matut, am I still audible?
Yes, you are audible, yes.
Yes, so please read for me what you see on the screen in invention.
Now I can see the screen, but I think it's too tight to be seen.
It is too tiny.
Yeah. It is too tiny. Yes.
So you can't see it even up to now?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, can you see it?
let me try to read that.
All right. Okay, it's fine.
I don't think I will be. Kita nggak budget juga, berat.
Okay, I'm not getting you. So could we proceed? Are you reading?
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Now you told me to read the definition for innovation. Eh?
Yes, it is what you're seeing on the screen, right?
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. It said that invention refers to the creation and discovery of a novel and original concept, ideas, device, process, or product that did not previously exist. It involves the
Okay.
development of something entirely new or a significant improvement upon existing self-taught technologies.
Okay, thank you very much. That's perfect from you. So what do you understand? What is the take home from that paragraph? Just give me a word, one word that if someone asks you, tell me something, tell me one word you get from invention. What is that one word you would reproduce?
Okay, yeah, I think for me,
Yes.
it means that, yeah, it means that now maybe there was something which was created, and
Okay.
then now that whole thing now has been renovated, and then it has changed into another process. Maybe the way it has been done has been improved to increase the work of something.
Okay, that is very good. Thank you for that submission. And friends, that we are going to look at this second line. That was very good, Matut. We are saying it involves the development of something entirely new, okay, or a significant improvement upon existing concepts or technologies. We are not only looking at something new entirely, but we are looking at a significant improvement upon a concept or technologies. Whatever the technology is, as long as you could find something that was not being done before and you add it onto an already existing idea, that is also part of an invention. You're inventing a new way of doing something, okay? Previously, people were using these manual, how do you call them, tailoring machines, right? But when someone thought of it, okay, now we could, I think, use these machines and still put out the same work, but now we are using electricity and we won't be putting in a lot of energy. The electricity will be doing it for us. So whatever was happening, it's not that they've brought up something entirely new, but they've modified. I think that is the word we could use here. That they've modified, they've added something that is a little different compared to what is originally perceived as what it is supposed to be. I think we are together on that one. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. Oh, it went very far. Let's use 50%. We are saying innovation as a process, right? And if you are with me still, we looked at the entrepreneurial process in the last lesson. Also, we are looking at innovation here. And we are saying innovation involves application of information, imagination, and an initiative, okay? Application of information. In most cases, people gather. You're going to gather the information about what it is and uh, what it is originally, and what do you want to see it as. So in all that aspect of what you want to see it as, what you want it to do, okay? If we are talking of machines, what you want that machine to do, what you want that process to do, what you want, whatever comes to your mind. In this class of, actually in this presentation, I want our minds to just be thinking of everything that you can, I don't know, everything you can imagine, everything you can come up with. And feel free to stop me at any point in this presentation and ask me, what if this happens? What if this happens? I would really love to hear your suggestions, because I believe as individuals, okay, coming from our creator, okay, the whole process is a creative process, right? The whole human being is a creative object that, I don't know, I don't want to call it an object, a being that was created. So if you're created in the image of your creator, that means you have creating capacities within you. So at any point in time in this presentation, feel free to stop me and come up with something. Okay, we've talked of imagination. Imagination, this can be defined according to what everyone perceives. Okay, and this is used, everyone imagines at some point in time. Some people call it wishful thinking, okay? Whereby you're like, okay, what if I have this amount? Imagine you won a lottery. Imagine you had this much money. Imagine you had these many people. Imagine you are the president of South Sudan, okay? So you're putting something that is not into existence, but you're putting it out there. You're trying to live a life that is not tangible, or a life that is not real, but you're trying to put it out there. But we are not saying that whatever you're imagining will never come to reality. It is through those things that you're imagining that are unreal that you will bring into into reality. That will happen. Some people have used this imagination in hypnotic situations. We won't go there. That will be a psychology bit, maybe if we have it further into this module. Okay, and an initiative is a will to do something. Okay, if you people have taken an initiative to attend this presentation, okay, so that is a will to do something, and that is all part of. We've looked at application of information, the imaginativeness, and also having that initiative. Okay, we're looking at generating new ideas, and believe me, there are ideas. You people have generated ideas, but it is according to us. We have there is a writer who called it a blockage in ourselves, where we actually self-demobilize ourselves. We block ourselves from our actual potentials. Okay, a writer once said that you yourself, you're your biggest enemy. You're your biggest motivator, you're your biggest enemy, you're your biggest fan, you're your biggest celebrity. You can do whatever you want to be, but it is that other part, how do they call it, a soul being that tells you, is it really possible? Something like that. Okay. That is what limits us from generating whatever new ideas that we have in our heads. But it is also a concept of innovativeness. That is why now, as we go deeper into this presentation, you will be able to see that you have gone through all these. And I would like to share experiences with you, maybe at the end of the lecture, of what you've taken out from this engagement. Also, we're looking at converting ideas into useful products. Okay, your idea can only be productive if it is tangible. Okay, you having ideas, and you're this wise man who has ideas almost about everything, but you never tell us anything. I think you see those wise people in the village, okay? They know how politics moves, they know how this moves, they know how that moves. But if you ask them, what have you used that knowledge to do? They can't show anything, okay? So in innovation, we want to see that idea. Okay, you're telling us that right now we are doing wireless phone charging. Can that concept be developed and we can charge our phones wirelessly, physically? Okay, you're telling us people can send each other money using a tap of a button, using mobile money. Can it be done? So once that is put into the realm of reality, okay, or it's physical, then that is when we can say, okay, now that idea has been turned into a useful product or a useful service, okay? And we're saying also focus on satisfying customer needs and expectations. On this one, we'll have to delve deeper into you as an entrepreneur. At the end, you're innovating something, but in most cases, we are trying to solve a problem when we are innovating something. So whatever you're creating for us, is it going to take away a problem somewhere? Okay, are we going to, is there something, okay, if, for example, I think you people have seen that WhatsApp right now, if you're using the updated version of WhatsApp, it has channels, I think right now. It's, you have the updates, you have the WhatsApp status, but then you have a channel. So people can now follow their particular celebrities. Me, I'm a fan of Real Madrid. If we have any people who support Real Madrid in this class, I'm a fan of that sports team, football team. But now, instead of going to other applications looking for information about Real Madrid, I can access that information there and then. So WhatsApp is satisfying my need of seeing what whatever information I want about that particular football team in real time without having to change apps and alike. Okay. Are we still together, members?
Yeah, we are okay.
Okay. So who is going to help us read this name? Let me get a person. Lual, help me read this name. This one. Ral, are you in class, or you will give us a bot to attend our lecture?
I'm in the class.
Okay, now read for me this name only.
The five name.
Yeah, the first name only.
This is common. Yeah, this common Peter Karkralus.
It's called Peter. Okay.
No, it's not
Yeah,
Peter.
that was only a light moment. But I don't want to pronounce it because you people will start making fun of me. I remember those days when I was also still attending class. Okay, I'm still a student, but by then when I was still doing my undergraduate, undergraduate studies, but we used to nickname, which is not good. We used to nickname teachers these names that we will find in the course. We had one called John Snow, we had Nightingale, we had Typhus Mary. Most of them were names that we got from the epidemiology class. But yeah, so this man had a characterization of innovation, okay? And he listed 5 phenomena of innovation. Phenomena are happenings, okay? Are happenings, but this being what he perceived as an individual, that makes him creative. That's why I want you to leave this place when you are as creative as possible. I think you will be doing research methods soon, or you will be doing your own research soon. And all these ideas that you have, everything that you feel you can link nutrition to, everything that you feel you can, whatever you want to do with this world, I already told you in the course of this presentation that it is all in your head. So whatever you want to happen is going to be imagined first, then you're going to bring it into existence. Okay, so the 5 phenomena of innovation, we have introduction of a new good. Okay, you're bringing up something new. Then he's also looking at a new method of production. Okay, we are not saying that the production line is going to produce something different, but you're going to bring in a new method of production, be it energy. Maybe you people what do you most I think there are things that actually run only on the live example is now the electric cars we have. Elon Musk is championing Tesla to create these electric cars, and I think everyone has started developing them. Even I had last time Japanese brand Toyota is also developing these vehicles. We all knew that oil, okay, was the only fuel that we have that would be able to run these vehicles for long, and no one would ever think of an engine that doesn't have a combustion perspective. But out of the blue, a man does his research. He knows these vehicles are not going to change, okay? But he's just developing an a new way of production. So you don't, the car is still using 4 tires, right? But this time round, it is being powered differently by using a different energy. And you could think of any other method of production that comes to your mind. Okay. Also, opening of a new market. When you open a new market, it depends on what you've come up with. There are people we feel that are less, what should I say, are less, okay, now this I'm going to give you as an example. Right now, imagine you're making African craft. You know, these African clothings we have. We don't have an African brand. We don't have a Gucci. We don't have a Prada. We don't have Versace here in Africa, right? As an African brand. But imagine you brand a clothing, a special line of clothing, and you take it abroad. And you're going to create a new market for that particular product abroad. It's not that it doesn't have markets this side, but you're just going further and further. That is also part of an innovation that you will be doing to those people who are that side. And actually, we would say that, let me get a name. We would say that it was Emmanuel who introduced this particular clothing brand to whatever it is, Scotland, Germany, name it, Azerbaijan, etc. Okay. Also, we are saying access to new materials or components. Here, still, we'll talk of, for example, I don't know what we used to make batteries, how we used to make batteries some time back, but I don't think we're using lithium. Okay. So after these people doing some research, they realized that lithium ions
Sam, hey, bro, the battery went off. The battery of the PC. Yeah, but now the password I'm forget. I don't know how to log in now. The password for the email. For so that I continue with the video. I tried. It's giving me a place to enter password. Yeah, he joined. He was lecturing. Yeah, it is still on. Okay. Hello.
Yes, my brother.
Yes. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, my PC just went off, so I don't know whether the lecture is still ongoing.
Yeah, the lecture is still ongoing.
Can you try to invite me again? Because I'm trying to join it, it's refusing.
Oh, I send you the link.
No, you invite me using, like when you're there, you try to invite me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I'm recording and it is really giving me a time now.
Okay, okay.
Okay, try to invite me using the Mawa Bosco.
within the product and user friendliness. And also we are looking at the second, because we're looking at types of innovation, and we've seen product innovation, then we're looking at process innovation. When we talk of process, we are looking at most people call a process maybe a method or a step-by-step something, okay? Because you can't have a process of one step. So a number of steps will help you have a process, okay? So that particular process that you're using to innovate something, that is what we call process innovation. And we are saying this refers to implementing a fresh or markedly improved method of production or delivery. And we are saying it encompasses significant alterations in techniques, equipment, or software employed in the process. And I think this is a little self-explanatory comparing to how we've been coming in this course. Okay, so let's go to market innovation. And we are saying market innovation, this will involve adopting a new marketing approach, okay, that incorporates changes in the product design, packaging, product placement, promotional strategies, or pricing methods. Okay, so you're introducing something new to the market in a different way of doing it. Most of us have not yet taken water from a most bottles are, what is that? What is that shape? I don't know. I think I'm good with shapes, but I don't know. The shape of a bottle is which shape? Someone unmute yourself and give me feedback. George?
Yes.
A bottle is which shape?
A bottle for drinking water.
Yeah, for drinking water. Which shape is that?
Actually, I don't actually have more explanation on how the shapes look like. And in fact, when you look at the shape of bottle, it should look as actually an horizontal or a vertical shape.
What I'm trying to say, it is more of a column. It is more of a hollow something. Okay, it's we've never seen a triangle. Has anyone drank water from a packaging that is the bottle is in triangular shape?
No.
Yeah. So, but you see, if maybe we brought that on market and we started marketing our water in triangular vessels or packages, that is something that we are coming into the market with as a new market innovation. And believe it or not, people will come and try out our product, not because they've never tasted water or they've never tasted mineral water, or they've never tasted a packaging, water packaged in a bottle, but they're coming to buy the experience of the triangular bottle that we are selling to them. Okay, so that is what we are looking at here in marketing innovation. You're looking at the way you're placing your products, promotional strategies. People are promoting their products differently these days. People are using more of these celebrities, and the celebrities they're using right now are not these mainstream celebrities, the artists, the movie actors. No, this time around, people have realized that social media is taking on, and we are having celebrities east, west, center. We are having celebrities on Twitter. We are having celebrities on TikTok. We are having celebrities on Facebook and YouTube. So instead of you waiting to go and talk to that recording artist, talk to the movie actor, you go to these TikTok influencers, you go to the YouTube influencer, and these people will still market your product for you. So these other promotional strategies will also help you occupy the market and bring something new to the market. Lastly, we are going to look at the organizational innovation. And we are saying it relates to introducing a new approach of organizing business practices, workplace structure, external relations within an organization, etc. So we most of us know the organograms of our organizations if we work for organizations anyway. We have ground root, we have the intermediaries, then we have the top ones, which we call the executives of the organizations where we work. But there are organizations that don't have, or what do we call it? People call it bureaucracy, but I don't want to use the word bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is a little far-fetched. But that hierarchy, okay, that hierarchy that from you, you're going to report to your supervisor, then from your supervisor, you're going to report to that person in charge until maybe the country director or something like that. But other organizations have come up with structures that are very complex. From nowhere, a subordinate can only speak to the country director about anything. And you will see that after these things have been removed, whereby everyone has free access to information from the top management, everyone can give feedback to the top management, you will see that innovation is a little better in those organizations compared to organizations that have, I think, typical African style of leadership, whereby your boss wants to show you that I'm your boss. You can't do anything without me knowing. But in those types of organizations whereby these hierarchies have been removed, we realize someone can be more productive to the organization by sharing whatever idea they have in their head with the top manager, who can actually influence decisions and bring out their idea to play in the physical world. I think we are okay with that one. So let's continue. Classification of innovation. Yes, someone is giving us feedback. Does someone want to say something? Lual, your mic is open. Do you want to communicate? George, you want to communicate something?
Yeah, what I wanted actually to tell about the innovations, organizational innovation to my colleagues and also to you as our lecturer for the day.
Yes.
Is that it is good when you are working in an organization, you need to come with the new ideas. You also try to fine-tune the existing structures of an organization, which can also be very useful to your managers. And by doing so, will also seem to you as you are a good, innovative person who can improve the organization's framework.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother, for that. I think we've got something from his delivery. But thank you, George. Let's continue. Because you realize these organizations, we understand we have policies, okay? And these policies are more of guidelines, but these are not cast on stone, that these are what we are going to follow until our entire life ends or something like that, right? We can always find a way of being flexible and bring out the best in us in whatever environment we are in, be it organization, be it government. There is something that someone will see in you. We are all nutritionists, we are all clinical workers, we are all medical officers. But what is that different thing RAL is doing that the rest of the medical practitioners are not doing? I hope we are clear. Thank you, George, for that one. Classification of innovation. We are looking at incremental, radical, and breakthrough innovation. Okay? Incremental, radical, and breakthrough innovation. And in incremental, we are saying optimization and development of existing. Like the word sounds, incremental, we are trying to increase. Okay? We are trying to increase on what has been already existing. So whatever you're going to increase on that product, it will always fall under this classification of incremental. Then radical. We are getting feedback from, yes, who are we getting feedback from? There is a mic that is on. Zol, your mic is on, you man. But it is okay. It's fine. So radical, or you call it being radical. Being radical is coming up with something significant or something that is entirely not as new as such, but something that is a little more significant. Being radical with your life is doing something that is not expected, right? Yeah. So you can say, I'm going to be radical this year. I'm going to save up some money, something like that. Because, you know, saving is hard, you people. I don't know whether you're saving where you are, but saving is a little hard. Okay, the other classification of innovation, we have the breakthrough. Breakthrough, we are looking at rare, transformative, and disruptive. Okay, those are just terms which you can find everywhere. So when I ask you for breakthrough, I don't want you to come and tell me rare, transformative, disruptive. No, I don't want that. What I want, maybe you can tell me in breakthrough, we have such and such a thing that has not been existing for this particular time, but now it's here. For example, a case in mind, if I ask a question maybe about a breakthrough as a classification of innovation, you people, I think, have we heard of ChatGPT? But I think you have heard these things. Have we heard of ChatGPT, friends? Emmanuel, have we heard of ChatGPT?
Yeah, sure.
Yes?
Yes, we had
Okay, Ral, you want to
and
say something about ChatGPT?
you were talking
No,
about breakthrough,
I
right?
don't have.
Yeah, I'm talking about breakthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to give us an example of a breakthrough? It seems our network is not good that side, is it?
Yes, yes, sir. The network is not okay.
The network is not okay. Yeah, I'm seeing my people want to contribute, but we are having challenges. But I pray these things one time normalize. Maybe God, maybe one day we could have a physical engagement with you people. All right. So in breakthrough, we've talked of rare, transformative, and disruptive. And we're bringing a case in mind where we're looking at ChatGPT. And we are saying that most of what is now trending, everywhere you go, you're going to hear of ChatGPT, you're going to hear of Bing GPT, you're going to hear most of the information is going to be rotating about all around these language models, okay? And what they've done, what impact they've had on society, what impact they've had on the education system, that now people are going to say one is copying because they're using ChatGPT. But as a person who is pro artificial intelligence, I would like to tell you that with ChatGPT or without ChatGPT, a person who is not creative will never be creative. Okay? Even if you give someone ChatGPT and they're not creative and they don't have that spirit of innovation, they can fail to innovate anything for their entire life. Because if you realize with ChatGPT, you no longer need someone to help you build a website. You no longer need anyone to help you create an application. Me inclusive, because I've known ChatGPT, okay, a month after it was initiated. That was last year in March. Okay. But then up to now, I've not created anything with ChatGPT. Reason being, because I'm also a little laid back on coming up with something new. However much I have the ideas, I've not yet put them maybe in a language model that can actually ease my work and help me skip very many processes and steps to come up with something new. Let's go back. The thing is breakthrough, that new thing that you're coming up with. Okay. People are now looking at mostly cloud computing. That right now you don't need to be moving with that CPU that is big. You don't need that big RAM. You can always store your files on cloud, then come and retrieve them whenever you want them. Even when you go to India, still you have your things intact on cloud. Okay, and the security things that come with it, people are doing what do we call it? Cyber security. I think it's the cyber security courses that are trending as of right now. So the breakthroughs, whatever you're thinking of, Kensington Point, okay, I don't want you to say this or that, but during my undergraduate research, when I was, we had a session on research methods, and I think I have ever discussed this with you people. My research, I first gave my tutor or my lecturer, I think it was Dr. Jacent, I shared with her what I would have wanted. I was thinking, do we have any females in class? Any females in class?
Yes, we have. Yes,
Yes?
yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
but
there.
Sabrine John. Hello, Sabrine John, I've heard. You're the female in class.
Yes, I'm female.
Okay, that's good. So don't feel invasive on this one, but it was a research topic that I wanted to put forward for my lecture. And it was about powdered breast milk, okay? It was about powdered breast milk. And I actually got marks on it because no one had come up with it anywhere. And I was thinking if we could avail this powdered breast milk to maybe as many children as possible in the hospitals, we give them to the orphans in those orphanages and homes, okay? I thought maybe it would be something innovative, and she really liked it. That's why I'm telling you that since you're created by God, God being your creator, creativeness is innate within you. You don't need to have this lecture with me. You don't need to have these presentations to tell you that you're creative, okay? Yeah, so that was just a snippet on the breakthrough. We are looking at innovation and creativity, okay? And we are saying that innovation, creativity is a precursor of innovation, okay? Creativity is a precursor. Precursor is something that comes before, okay? Yeah. So creativity is original and useful. When we talk of original, I don't know how to say something that is not duplicate or something that you've not got from somewhere, that is original. And you're saying innovation starts with creative ideas. Okay, you can't. Okay, you're going to innovate, but if your mind is not creative, these are more of the same. But I can't ask you to explain this because I understand. Once you know innovation, also creativity will be there. And you are saying creativity results. What results from your creativeness? Sorry. We are looking at producing or bringing about something new, inventing. Okay, sorry about this. I think it's a typo. Inventing existing objects with new properties, imagining new possibilities. If we had someone who died in, let's say, if someone died in 1845 and right now they are back to life, and you tell them that through your phone you can see someone who is in New York in real time. You know what I mean? When you people have, okay, now even New York is far. If someone died and you're telling them, okay, you're studying and you're having this course with a tutor, and the tutor is seated somewhere in Uganda, and for you people, you're in South Sudan, some of you are on your beds, some of you are in your sitting rooms, some of you are wherever you want to be. You can be actually even in your car, you can be on the road, wherever you want to be. And you tell someone that I'm attending a lecture, but I'm moving on the road. People who died in 1845 are going to say that is impossible because most of these technologies had not yet come. But with creativity or being that creative, you're going to imagine new possibilities. What is that thing that is new that you want to come up with? Okay. The way we are sending ourselves mobile money, what if one time in our lives we were able to generate a message that can, instead of sending mobile money, that can send maybe battery? Okay, for example, let me get a name. The female, Sabrine. For example, Sabrine's battery is low and maybe Rual is closer, and Rual can actually send a message that contains whatever electromagnetic process that it has that can charge Sabrine's phone wherever she is. Wouldn't that be something that is imagining a new possibility, that something we've not thought of? And I don't think we are very far from that, because if we have wireless charging whereby a phone is able to create an electromagnetic field, but it is not plugged into a wire to receive current, then I feel we are not very far from starting to transmit energy wirelessly. Okay, And also we are looking at seeing or performing something differently. Members, what time is this lecture supposed to stop? I don't want to eat your time for the next lecture. Hello? Anyone? George, what time is the lecture supposed to stop?
I think the lecture is supposed to be 1 hour. It was supposed to stop by 19 sharp.
Oh,
I think it's supposed to stop at the 7 p.m. in South Sudan and 8 p.m. in Ghana.
Yes, this is now 7 p.m. This is now 8 for 7.
hello? Are we still on?
Yes.
Yeah. So what lecture do we have after this?
Is it not biochemistry? We are supposed to have a biochemistry after this.
You're supposed to have biochemistry with Mawa or with Daniel?
Yes, with Mawa Bosco.
You're supposed to have it with Mawa Bosco. But I think Bosco can give me 30 minutes so that I summarize the remaining 10 slides and we call it a day. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, just request him to give you the approval for presenting the 10 slides to present.
Yeah, but I think he will be okay with it. I think he will be okay with it. He's not a rigid person. No, it's good. Yeah. So let's rush through. We are looking at most of these. I will be just giving you what is offered. We are not going to be looking at this. I thought we are going to have an engagement of close to 2 hours because that's what I thought. But if these engagements are 1 hour, then we will always come with points straight to the bone, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So serendipity, we are looking at accidental or fortunate discoveries, and these you will find a lot of them in physics, where people sit under trees and apples fall on their heads and they start constructing theories, etc. Okay. Other things occur when you're seeking something else. You want to maybe create a different application, but through a mistake you end up creating something else. You want to create a different vaccine, but through a process you end up creating another vaccine. Okay, then we also have creative thinking. Okay, we blend logic and intuition. Intuition is that thing that makes you a human being, that thing that you feel and say, that thing that you have in your mind that makes you think something is about to happen, maybe something good, maybe something bad. People call it the third eye, mind eye, soul, whatever you people call it. That is what we call the intuition. Okay, then dealing with present and future possibilities. We've looked at that one. Being open to new ideas and approaches. Okay, then creativity in organization. So which components enhance this creativity? One, we are looking at expertise. Expertise is that person has been in that organization for so long, so they've become an expert in creating that new thing. They've become an expert in creating those project proposals. They've become an expert in writing. They've become an expert in conducting whatever presentation that is given to them without even having to read through what is there. Creative thinking skills, some people are actually just creative naturally. They will always find a way of doing things differently and things will always come out. You all have that one student in your class who used to solve a math question in a different way but get the same answer that the teacher has got. So those are creative thinking skills. We have the motivation, especially. This is something intrinsic, something that is not bought anywhere. You are your own motivator, like I told you in the beginning of this presentation. Okay. Then importance of tacit knowledge in creativity. I think this was a typo somewhere. Let's go. So important benefits of innovation in business. Okay. What does the innovation help us in business? It is a catalyst for growth. We are saying innovation is a catalyst for business growth. Once you're innovative, your business will grow compared to businesses where you're giving us the same you're giving us the same cloth every now and then. People are changing, people are putting different designs, but for you, because your label, I don't know, you started it with whatever wool it is, whatever texture it is, you're only dying for that one texture. You are not shifting to anything else. Okay. So it is also key for business outcomes like maximizing return on investment to shareholders. Once you innovate something, the shareholders will get more money. The people who are funding ChatGPT, the parent company, OpenAI, are now getting returns on their investment. Okay, maximizing return on their investment because of this innovation. Also achieving business growth goals. We all want to grow. You never want to create a business and it stays on ground level. With innovativeness, your business will always reach the sky. Okay, responding to industry disruptors. Once you're innovative, whatever will come to torture your industry, you will find a way over it. Okay, other companies will be facing that challenge, but for you, since you have that team that is innovative, those workers that are innovative, you have that manager who has an eye for creativity, they will always find a way to solve those problems that are affecting the industry. Our industries were all hit by COVID, but people who knew how to market themselves online, not requiring physical interactions, really secured their company some profits compared to people who didn't have a website, people who didn't have a YouTube channel, people who didn't have a Facebook page, something like that. So because their customers were not in contact with them, because there was something that disrupted our market, expanding market share, the number of people you have into the market who are willing to purchase your commodity. Okay, adapting to external challenges, etc. Solving complex challenges that we've talked of, creative problem solving, thinking outside the box. Actually, we are not even supposed to think that there is a box when we are thinking. Okay, don't ever think and say I'm thinking outside the box, because once you're doing creative thinking, there is nothing like a box for you to think out of. You're just thinking that there hasn't even ever been a box. You're not even outside, but for you, you're even far from the box. So you're not even thinking in the box. Okay. Enhancing product quality and efficiency. Increase productivity, streamlining processes, testing new ideas, etc. Innovative marketing. We are saying standing out in the market. What is that different thing that you're doing that other people are not doing? Still, it goes to the same as competitive advantage, outperforming competitors. Competition is always good, but when you're outperforming your competitors, this comes from your innovativeness. That new thing that you're going to bring will overshadow whichever company it is. You see Coca-Cola big as it is, you see Pepsi-Cola big as they are, those franchise companies. But once you come up with that commodity, once you come up with that beverage that is better selling and you can market it better and it has that particular creativity on it, trust me, you can be the leader in this beverage market compared to those traditional brands that we know. Effective marketing techniques, connecting with customers, designing innovative products, etc. Growth opportunities, we talked of this, and we are looking at scaling up of innovation, scaling up with innovation, because innovation will always create those. Okay, once you have an idea is like, let's say, a pregnancy. You can never hide an idea once you put it out there. Once you have invented something, you can never hide your idea. The only thing you will do is run away from it if you feel it is really big, and sell it to someone who can push it further. But in most cases, if you have that idea on you, it's like a pregnancy that it will always show. People will always know, Jojo Creative, you've come up with this software, we will invest in it, and from nowhere, it won't even be you selling the idea. It will be the people that will come to you begging to sell for you your idea. Okay, so meeting evolving customer needs, we've looked at this one. Predicting market changes. Right now, people using artificial intelligence can role play scenarios of what the real market is supposed to look like and what challenges they will face in the market, and come up with solutions of how to handle specific challenges that they might face in the market. Also staying relevant and meeting customer needs. You know, customers change, like humans, all of us, we always change. What I like today, I won't like tomorrow. But you being able to remain relevant and whatever you're giving to me, I still want it, is one of the things that is a benefit of innovation. Okay, attracting top talent. Top talent, me too, I want to work for creative people. If I see your thing is not going anywhere, I won't come to work for you because I know I will just be hitting soil on myself. So you will always attract top talent if you're innovative and you're creative in whatever you're doing. Okay, if you're innovative, still you will attract innovative employees. You will foster creativity and growth. All right. So capitalize. Yes, someone wants to say something. Okay, if no one wants to say something, then we can proceed. Capitalizing on global entrepreneurship. We are looking at global entrepreneurship movement, government support on innovation and empowering individuals and creating opportunities. Okay. This you will read. Okay. I don't want to take too much of your time, but most of these are just methodologies that people who are creative put out there. Okay, advancing technology and workplace dynamics. Okay, we are looking at harnessing technological advancements. Okay, you have to find a way because technology has caught up with us. Believe it or not, line production managers, whatever course, whatever field you're in, whether you want to put yourself in the laboratory and do only that research, still technology has caught up with you wherever you are. Whether you want to be a marine biologist and go under the water and study those plankton and everything, still technology has found you. People who are studying the sky, technology has found them. So you can never be there without technology. Leveraging on IT, mobile devices, cloud computing, like we had said earlier, developing software for global impact, and also evolving workplace dynamics. Design thinking is a human-centered, iterative problem-solving approach. These are methodologies that I'm saying you will read. But what to know from here that it places the needs of, in this thinking, you're not, like we said, you can be creative, but your creative ideas can only be important to us if we can use them. But you as an individual, you can feel creative and feel like you can put out something out there. But we are not willing to use it. So it's not benefiting you. But in this design thinking, you're more thinking about what the customer wants, what the consumer needs, etc. And we are saying this is a human-centered process of innovation, flexible mindset for problem solving. It is focusing on responding to people's needs to making a world better. And this is all self-explanatory. You're addressing wicked problems and challenging issues. People who started the issue of vaccination, well knowing that they can put maybe these dormant germs into your bodies that can further give you herd immunity and protect you from the same disease-causing organisms, were people who thought of these complex issues and coming up with a solution for them. Okay, so what are the 6 stages of design thinking? When I talk of design thinking, you just find something that you can tailor it, that you're not thinking for yourself, but you're thinking for your customer, or you're thinking for the person who is going to consume whatever product you have. One, we are looking at being empathetic, or you empathize. Okay, define, ideate, prototype, test, and implement. Okay, these are English words, friends. When these resource materials are shared, we will go and just look through them. But when we talk of empathize, we are, in most cases, that is when people tell you, put yourself in someone else's shoes, okay? So what would you be doing? What would you be feeling? Something like that. Define, understand what it is. Ideate, come out with an idea. Prototype is coming up with something that is closer to the final product, okay? A prototype of a phone, so we give out that prototype for people to test it. A prototype of a car, so we give out that prototype of a car to test it. In most cases, the movies you see, Mission Impossible series, those of Tom Cruise, they were using mostly prototypes of the vehicles of those companies. Then after testing, you will go ahead and implement these, okay? These are the explanations of that. We are looking at benefits of design thinking, it being a human-centered approach which leads to solutions that resonate with users. Users are more in tune with your product or service because it is more satisfying to them. That is why you see most of the accounts that we have our names on them, that whenever you open up that account, if I see my name on an account, I will own it and feel that it is mine. So it is human-centered. And it also allows for continuous improvement, because every time I'm going to prototype, I'm going to test, I'm going to give it out. This we looked at addressing wicked problems effectively, fostering innovation and creativity. So let's look at the Lego issues in these last 3 slides. South Sudan's Lego framework. These you will read, but let's interest ourselves with the intellectual property rights. I think most of us have tried to upload something on YouTube, maybe. Or okay, if you've not had that chance, please go and download maybe someone else's work or a song from, I don't know. The only artist I know in South Sudan is John Frog. That one who sang Gundo Circuit, I think. That is the only artist I know. But I will learn other artists soon. So you go and download Gundo Circuit from John Frog's YouTube page. And if you try to upload it on your own YouTube channel, it will have copyright claim or copyright ID or copyright strike, something like that. So those are intellectual property rights that if I come up with something new, how am I going to guard it from other people who want to profit from whatever it is that I'm coming up with, right? Okay, so when we are looking at this in food products, being nutrition students, we are looking at ensuring the safety of the nutrition product, regulatory bodies overseeing food safety. Most of these go to those hotels, restaurants, and all those places where people eat our food. Okay, standards and quality control. We have the South Sudan Bureau of Standards, importance to adhering to quality standards, those you will list. Promoting innovation while ensuring product safety. You understand that people want to be innovative, but innovativeness also has its own limits. However much I told you, the sky is even not the limit. The sky is the starting place. But whatever you're bringing to us, it needs to be, how should I say, safe for us. You can't start telling us you're innovative. That is why you're starting to pour milk in, for example, chicken. You're cooking your chicken with milk, something that could maybe at a later end, if only left for very few minutes, will develop microbes and cause a public health issue. Okay? Yeah. We are continuing with these Lego issues, looking at the imports and the exports. Okay, facilitating the import and export of nutrition products, customary procedures and requirements, etc. On these imports and export regulations, we have boards. Okay, those boards, I think it's more of customs, whereby these people clear goods coming in and clear goods coming out. But these people, in most cases, they are more money-minded compared to serving the nation. Okay, and concerns come when these goods come into the country, and most of them are expired. Actually, one time there was a famous story whereby someone purchased a good that had a manufacturing date of the future. For example, today is 19th, okay? But then someone purchased a good on 19th that has a manufacturing date, let's say of 25th September. But that is a manufacturing date. Imagine something that has been manufactured in the future, but then you're buying it on it is all, those fishy things. But most of these regulators allow these things to happen. Finally, we are looking at consumer protection laws, and these are ensuring the rights and safety of the customers or the consumers. Okay, the impact on the marketing and distribution of nutrition products, and building trust in innovative nutritional solutions. So, friends, I think we will end this lecture here. Maybe if I have any concerns right now, I don't want to delay. I think we've used around 27 minutes. I think I will explain to Mawa that one. Yes, do you have anything burning before I let you go? Yes, Samuel.
Yes, it is very good. We have been listening to the lecture very well, but one challenge: how are we going to get the notes for these lectures? So
the issue. Yes, Samuel. Yeah, that issue I think has been already raised by a colleague in your class. What we are going to do is look for, I think it's called Samuel. There is a course coordinator for this particular module. He's called Samuel. He's one of the administrators. I think he can help you out.
Yeah, you know why I raised this one? Sometime back, we have been
Yes?
been losing some notes like this, and then later on, when the exam comes and you did not find it, then you see it is very hard for you. So, but if you have the note,
Yeah, I understand. I
you
understand
can
the shock people get
yeah,
when you
you
see
can
a new
start
handout on the
reading.
exam day.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but who is coordinating your course? Do you have a coordinator?
The,
Do you
the
have a
coordinator
coordinator?
now?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
We don't have.
Yeah.
Okay. So our next engagement is on Friday evening, right?
On Friday?
Yeah. Same time on Friday evening.
Oh, that is our next next lectures, huh?
Yeah, that is our next lecture.